In the story this morning that we were going to use some weights today. So if you have like dumbbells or something, of course you can use your dumbbells. I made it so I am doing the work with a backpack with stuff loaded in it, just to show you that you can still do things without having actual weights. So what I did is I just loaded some stuff in my little backpack. I've got some canned goods secured in there and some water bottles. So if you still need to, if you want to be like cautious like me, I just wrapped stuff in a bag and then made it secure so it doesn't like bang around too much. I didn't want my water bottles like opening up or anything in there. So I just made sure that they were nice and secure. I've got a couple of those bags in there. So if you want to set anything up, take this time now to set it up. Again, I'm using a backpack just to show you that you can still get a workout, like a weight or a resistance-based workout without having actual weights. I know that people have been trying to order them. They're not in stock at different locations. So you can use items around your house to get a good workout. You could even use a water jug like we've used in the past. Or fabric softener, laundry detergent jug, anything. So like I said, I've got my backpack prepared with stuff loaded in it. If you want to do the same, please do. If you have dumbbells, you can do the same thing. If you've got jugs of water, you can do the same thing. Last week we used canned goods. We did different moves, smaller muscle groups. So we ignited the fires a little bit different. Today we want a little heavier weight though, so that's why we're using the backpack. So good morning once again. Hopefully you have your own music. You've got whatever you're going to use for your weight. And without the backpack or your weight, we're just going to get warm. So go ahead and do some body weight squats. Just a handful. You've got more squats coming up today. All right. Getting this out of the way just for a second. Standard forward step lunge with a rotation. Wake up your torso, wake up your back. Get those twists. Good, couple high shuffles. Hip opener and close. Shuffle, shuffle, open and close. Couple more of these. See, no questions yet. Good stuff. All right, take a wide stance, one hand to opposite foot. So arms wide, touch down, hips back. Try to reach really high with your arm that's on the top. Try to kind of twist it behind you. Then we're just gonna pause on one side, get nice and low, get your inner thigh. So I know a couple of you joined a little bit late. We are using some weights today. So if you have hand weights, grab them, switch sides. I loaded some stuff into a backpack. So I would say my backpack might be maybe like 12 to 15 pounds or something. Relax. So I got some canned goods, some bottled water in there, made them all secure so they wouldn't juggle around too much. All right, so grab your weights. We're gonna have an overhand grip, whatever kind of weight that you're using. Let's see. We're going to do a sumo squat into an upright row. So your squat, your feet are gonna be slightly wide. Toes point out, more exaggerated than a normal squat because it's a sumo squat. So wide, and then you're gonna have your weights. So if you've got a draggy backpack like me, your weight's gonna touch down to the ground. It's okay if it does that. Let's see, so 30 of these bad boys. Ready, squat and lift. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. Keep your shoulder blades pinched together. So we don't want to shrug as we row, okay? Keep going. Hips back. So as you squat, your hips are back. You're sitting them back. Oops. Sorry, guys. Weirdly got a phone call. Let me pause that. You guys keep going. Keep going. I'd say we've got about 20, right? Let's go for about 10 more. Three more. Big pinch through the middle of your shoulder blades. 2 and 1. All right, relax. Shake it out if you need to. We're only going to do 10 on each side of this lateral lunge. What you're going to do is kind of hug your weight, or if you're carrying dumbbells, just rack the weight up like here, belly braced. We're going to do a lateral lunge with a knee lift. So you're going to take your weight, have it nice and secure. We're going to step to the side and lift. So 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Go when you're ready. Keep your chin lifted, belly braced, and hips back. And only 10 on each side for this one. Relax if you got your 10. And then switch to the other side. So step nice and wide and lift. If balance is not your jam today, that's okay. You can always tap instead of lift. Let's go 2 more. All right, relax for a second. Grab some water if you need it. All right. Up next, what we're going to do, we're going to purposely offset our weight. So you're going to have a lunging leg and a side that's holding your weight. So I'm going to hold this nice and secure on one side. It's the opposite leg of your opposite side of your moving leg. What we're going to do is a back step lunge and then lift. So back step and lift. 20 on one side, 20 on the other side. Chest lifted, belly braced, ready, and go. Step, drop, lift, lift. Step, drop, lift. So belly's braced. You might find that because of the weight being on one side, your core has to work a little bit harder. Get nice and low, and then lift. Step, drop, lift. As you step back, make sure that you're going back far enough so that you can get 90 degrees on the front and the back, then lift. If you need a little bit of balance, you can take your hand on the hip or do arm all the way out. About 8 more on this side. Get nice and low, guys. We're not coming back to this move again. 3 to go. And 1. Relax. Shake out. Now we're going to switch sides. All right. You guys ready? We got the rhythm. We got the move. Weight on the opposite side. Leg steps back. Ready, go. 20 on this side. Of course, if you want a little more cardio, you can take the move a little bit faster. But I really want you to nail the movement. Feel your muscles working, so your core is engaging a little bit harder because of the off-center weight or the offset weight. Driving through the heel of your stationary leg. Practicing that balance. Whew. Or not, if you stumble like I did. So drop nice and low, step, drop, lift. It's okay if your weight touches the floor, just get as low as you can. See, we got about 5 more. Dig your heel, 3 more. Shake it out. Nice job. Take a couple seconds, roll out your shoulders. Whew. All right. Shake it out for a second. On deck, what we have is a mini single deadlift. So we're going to do 20 on one side, 20 on the other. So we're doing a mini deadlift and a row. So you're going to hold your weight on one side again. You're going to hinge. So you're just going to tap one leg back, hinge, row, and go forward. So little baby hinge, row, and forward. So you, just to make sure you can see, belly's braced. If I was holding the weight here, just a little step, row, and rise. So of course, if you want to go a little bit further back, you can. Just make sure that your back stays nice and solid. So we don't want to get hunchy shoulders or anything. All right, so your static leg, you're going to feel it in your glute. And then your rowing arm, you want to pinch hard in between your shoulder blades. Feel it on your back. Your bicep might even feel it as well. All right, ready. 20 on one side, then 20 on the other. Shoulders back and down to start, belly brace. So we're never going to start like this, and we don't start like this, okay? So pinch them together, chest lifted. We're going to hinge, row, rise. Hinge, row, rise. Keep pinching your shoulder blades together. Belly's braced. Again, you can go back a little bit further. And your static leg, or the leg that's staying in place, that knee is soft, all right? So we never want to we don't want to lock the knee out. It's soft, holding that weight. Take your hand back by your hip. Keep your weight away from your armpit. We're going to go 5 more on this side and then switch. If you've already got your 20, you get a break. 2 more. Starting to feel your glutes fire up yet? Your mid-back fire up? Please say yes. Relax. Let's go to the other side. Shoulders back and down, belly braced. So the other leg is going to step back. So from the front, here, row, pull. Ready? And go. Hinge, row, rise. Hinge, row, rise. Hand by your hip. Keep your hand away from your armpit. Soft knee on your stable leg. Practicing the balance and keeping weight loaded in your heel on the leg that's not moving. That's going to help your glute to fire up a little bit more. We're about halfway, so it's up to you how far you step back. Just make sure your back stays nice and strong. We're not rolling forward, okay? And as you row, try not to shrug your shoulder on your working arm. 6 more. Two more. Woo-wee. And 1. Relax. Shake it out. Roll your shoulders just a little bit. I'm just going to check the time here. Good. All right, so now that we've fired up those glutes a lot, we're going to do 10 single leg full deadlifts with or without the weight. It's up to you how balanced you're feeling, okay? So now we're going to go full out balance with or without the weight, shoulders back and down, belly braced, a full deadlift. Try to balance and try to keep your hips square to the floor, all right? So again, with or without the weight, you can hold it here in front. You can hug it. Whatever you do, just make sure your core is nice and tight. You're keeping your hips stable. Your leg that's not moving, you want to really feel it in that glute. All right? Ready. It's not a contest as to how low you go. What I want you to think about is a leg that's moving. I want that leg, I want you to push it back as far as you can to the wall, okay? So chest lifted, belly braced, let's go. So again, not as how far you can reach forward, it's how far you can extend this leg back. So this one here. Only 10 on each side. Three more. Chest proud, belly braced, hips square to the floor. We're breathing. All right. Let's switch sides. Ready? And go. So extend back. Whew. Balance might be better on one side than the other. Static leg, press into that heel. Engage that glute. So if you're having issues with balance, just practice, set your eyes on a focal point. That'll usually help. 4 more on this side. All right, shake out. We're going to tackle our shoulders a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to do one upright row and then a bent over row. So one high, one low. Okay, so 20 of these all together. I would recommend taking an overhand grip on whatever kind of weight you're using today. So shoulders back and down. Chest lifted, belly braced, lift, hinge, row. Upright, forward, row. If you need to adjust your hand grip for the bent over row, you can. And whatever you're using, I don't mind if you do like a wide row at the bottom or close row. Just make sure that you're not shrugging your shoulders in either one. So the shoulder shorty muscles get very strong because we're used to living in, like we're kind of hunchy when we sit at a desk and stuff like that. So the shrugging muscles get really strong and they'll usually want to take over before your other muscles that we are intending to work. The shrugging muscles will take over before our focus muscles. So on the low row, we're pinching really hard between the shoulder blades, not letting the shoulders go close to the ears. I kind of lost count, so we're going to go for about like 5 more. And last one. All right. So depending on what you're using for your weight, I understand either of the next moves might be a little bit tricky. We're going to do 15 bicep curls and then 15 tricep extensions. So for bicep curls, I'm going to try to take an underhand grip here. You can also do it like a neutral grip with whatever you're holding. So a neutral grip would be like a hammer curl. So palms would face each other. I'm gonna try to go underhand for my first 15. So let's get those curls in first. Belly lift, or chest lifted, belly braced. Now the weight might swing. It might feel a little bit funky if you got a backpack like I do. No problem. Just work with what you got, all right? Do the best you can. We want to keep shoulders away from the ears, elbows close to the side. So we're not turning this into another row, and we're not going so far forward that our elbows lift forward. They're going to stay nice and close to the side. 2 and 1. All right, so tricep extensions. As best you can, you're going to hike your weight up and over. Again, this one's not going to feel super great depending on what weight you're using. If you want to take this one out altogether, you can do dips or save your push-ups because we've got those. So you're going to come here. I know my weight is annoying. It's kind of going to the back of my neck. Just try to keep your elbows nice and close. Join when you can. Belly braced. Any way you can manage this one. Again, I know some of the weight is not going to be perfect, but do the best you can. Really focus on squeezing through the back of the arms. We're going to go for 5 more. Elbows stay close like they're pinching your head, all right? All right, one more set of curls and one more set of those tricep extensions. So whatever grip you can with your bicep curls, shoulders back and down, belly braced. So again, I know with some of the makeshift weights that we have, like this backpack isn't ultra comfortable in doing some of the moves, but it works. So sometimes we have to take function over comfort and know that we're doing something that's good for our bodies, even though it might not feel exactly great. Just as long as it's not like a painful discomfort, we're okay. All right, 5 more. Whew. Can't remember the last time I did a bicep curl. 2 and 1. All right, one more set of tricep extensions. Do the best you can with these guys. Elbows close, 15. Then you never have to do these biceps and triceps again today. Try to keep your elbows in your peripheral vision as your weight goes behind. So we don't want to go like super far back, and we do not want to arch the low back. If you have any low back discomfort, you can take like a split stance, and that will help alleviate. Elbows nice and close. Like you're pinching your ears with your elbows. 3 more. Let's go. Ooh wee. Relax. That one snuck up on me for sure. All right, so we're heading down to the floor. Now we're gonna do some core. We're gonna do push-ups. We're gonna try for 30 push-ups all together. What we're gonna do is a set of 10. We'll break, another set of 10, break. So we're gonna get the push-ups in back to back. So once we're done with the 30, you don't have to go back to those. If you want to try weight, like if you have a backpack, try to put it on your back. I know that it might kind of like move around. So I'm opting without the weight today. Let's see. So push-ups, top of the shoulders, down away from the ears, belly braced, knees or toes, ready. Let's go for our first 10. Come on down, belly braced, and go. Make sure that when you're, keep going guys, but make sure that we're not going like shrugging shoulders, right? We don't want our hands way up here. We want to take our hands down so they're in line with the chest. Take a break. Now, if you're trying to get stronger with your push-ups, Maybe you're doing push-ups from your toes for a while and you want to try to advance that a little bit more. Try to go from your toes, or maybe you've been doing them on your knees for a while. I think can't remember what I said. If you've been going from your knees for a while, trying to get stronger, go toes on the way down, knees on the way up. Let's get started. I'll show you if you want to peek that. All right. So top of the shoulders down away from the ears, belly braced. Toes on the way down, knees on the way up. All right. You do what's ever best for you. Knees or toes. 2 more. Let's go. And relax. Shake out. 1 more set of 10 push-ups. Get as many out of the 10 as you can, all right? Whichever style you want. I'm gonna finish mine with a tricep style push-up. That's kind of my jam. And then we're gonna do a little bit of core, then you're gonna be done. Come on down, let's go. Top of the shoulders down away from the ears, belly braced. Belly's braced. 2 more. Oh yeah. And relax. Shake out for a second. All right, so what we have next, 2 core moves. We're gonna do, I'm gonna time the next core moves. So let's go for 30 seconds on a cross crawl, and then we'll see how much time we have left for our C crunches. So your cross crawl is just like a bicycle. So we're gonna go, elbows are gonna stay open wide, okay? So fingertips by temples. We do not wanna clasp behind, we don't wanna clasp the hands behind the back or neck. So fingertips wide, we're gonna cross, down, cross, down. Think about drawing your shoulder to opposite knee. We're gonna go for 30 seconds, ready, and go. So elbows open nice and wide. If you want to take them faster without going back to the floor, you can. We got 10 seconds to go. Think about drawing your shoulder to your opposite knee. Okay, we don't want to bring the elbow close to our knee. 2 and 1. All right, stay down. Now we're gonna do a C crunch. So we're gonna go same fingertips by temples, elbows open wide. We're gonna go meet in the middle, knees stop at 90 degrees, or knees are 90 degrees, and knees stop over hips, and then extend everything out. When you're moving your knees, don't change the angle of your knee. So we wanna maintain 90-degree angle in the knee the whole time as we move that. All right, so we're gonna go for 15 reps on this one, break, and then 15 reps again. Ready, and go. Up, down, up, down. As you're extending, try to keep your low back close to the floor. Belly button drawn in by your spine. Eyes look between knees on the way up. So your chin's kind of tucked. Soft fingertips by temples. Two more. Woohoo! Relax. All right, 1 more set of those, and then we're gonna call it a day. You guys ready? All right, let's go. Come on down. Five more, let's go. Come on guys, finish strong. 3 more. And relax. Whew. Good job guys. Or high fives all the way around. How you feeling? That was your strength-based workout today. Hopefully you got some ideas so you can keep doing some of these moves on your own. with whatever weight you created today.